Hello, hello, and welcome to the Lost in Sound Lounge, a showcase of up-and-coming musical talent located right here in the city of Austin, Texas. I'm your host for the evening, Brandon Hughes. And tonight, we have two musical acts that will show you exactly what it's like to be a musician here in Austin, performing songs of heart, soul, incredible lyrics, and amazing melodies. So without further ado, allow me to introduce you to our first act. Ladies and gentlemen, Dear Fellow.
Where did all my good intentions go? I never did condone this behavior, no. Oh, where did all my first impressions go? Thrown out of the window into the cold. I was lying in the road, face down in the snow. You came along when I least expected, when I was neglected. Oh, lifted me up out of the wreckage without a question. Oh, thought that I could do just what I please, but it led to misery. And woe was me. I lost all sense of purpose instantly. It was a damn mystery. It sure beat me like a door without the key, an end without the meaning. You came along when I least expected, when I was neglected. Oh, lifted me up out of the wreckage without a question. Oh, no, no. You came along when I least expected, when I was neglected. No, lifted me up out of the wreckage without a question. Oh. Thanks, y'all. The song was called You Came Along. This next song is called Beautiful Gray.
I think this is the first original song we ever did together.
I think you're right.
This spaceship face fleet my heart when I see you. Not quite spoken, but I
sweet to share with you. Break the silence, honey, I'm begging you. Till then, I love you in this sad but happy state, beautiful gray. Linger, bittersweet taste, intoxicating and waiting for you. Black and white ruled my life till I found you. Now I'm living in this limbo built for two. Late nights talking, tightrope walking, rendezvous. For now I'd be happy just to be close to you. I love you in this sad but happy state, beautiful gray. Linger, bittersweet taste, intoxicating and waiting for you. Sad but happy state, beautiful gray. Linger, bittersweet taste, intoxicating and waiting for you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. This next song is called No One Wins. And it's pretty new.
Here goes again, time to play devil's advocate. Trying to wrap my head around all sides of the argument. Time to reflect, to weigh out all the positives with the negatives, see what the decision is. No one wins. No one wins. Uneducated guesses, more or less, we're a mess, so similar, just amateurs at our best. And we're meant mentally deprived, but we rely on ignorance, chemistry aside, can't deny the consequences. No wins, no wins. Now it starts to show things you didn't want me to know. I brace for the blow, try to keep my expectations low. Another dose of closed-mindedness down my throat. Down it goes. Down it goes, down it goes. Uneducated guesses, more or less, we're a mess, so similar, just amateurs at our best. And we're mentally deprived, but we rely on ignorance, chemistry aside, can't deny the consequences. Hopefully we open our eyes so we see what's become of our lives. Suddenly the false hope subsides. Suddenly the sad truth arrives. Right on time, right on time.
Thank you. Say something?
This one's called Black Honey. It's on Spotify and all that stuff. It's about that voice in your head who's mean and doesn't shut up. Her crimson lips are dripping, evil words that contradict me. Black honey rivers, forging paths I know I never can leave. Her syrupy tongue is riding my fatal bones. My head is spinning circles round the fiction she's whispering. With every little word she says, my own voice is within. Planet sheets and washes they've overgrown. Why won't she leave me alone? Stop telling me lies. Stop telling me lies. Stop telling me lies. Stop telling me lies. Oh honey, that's so cute. You think one day you'll say he loves you, when all these other girls are riding 10 notches above you. But what if he did? Oh, what if I proved her wrong? Oh, or am I too far gone? inside my head. That bitch keeps yelling at me, yo, I'm hanging by a thread. Don't you know it's time to go? Don't make me beg for my deathbed. Stop telling me lies. 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 Oh, please don't think me crazy when her words come out of my mouth. She's on the prowl, sneaks in every time I let my guard down. But I'm not that girl, oh, how can I let you know, oh, that these words aren't my own?
Thank you.
Thank you. This next song is called Crisis. It's a super old song from when I used to play solo. It's pretty dark, so I guess we're ending on a dark note.
Sounds about right for us.
Yeah. We're pretty slow and dark, if you didn't notice. We do play full band. We haven't played it in a while, but we do that.
Doo doo.
A little more, little more upbeat, but this is us at our core. Crisis, I'm indecisive. Listen to the splash of coins and a wishing well. I hear what's up, not much. Typical such and such. And my options are weighed on an uneven scale. What's the deal with your friends? How's it feel to pretend that you're not going crazy? Clearing smoke with clean air, telling lies to be fair, pleasing everyone but yourself. Are you satisfied with being discontent? La 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 Crisis, I'm indecisive. Listen to the howl of wind in a passing storm. You know it will be gone a little later on, but for now at the moment it's hard to ignore. What's the deal with these trends? How's it feel to pretend that your memory's hazy when it's all crystal clear? Clarity is what you fear. It's a blessing but also a curse. It's a living, breathing contradiction now. La da da la da la da la da la da la Thanks, guys. Thank you for having us.
And we are back here with Alyssa and Matt of Deerfellow. Guys, that was extremely beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So how long have you guys been playing together?
Let's see. I think we met about 4 years ago, and then we started singing together a few months after, casually. And
Yeah, we met at an open mic here about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
The Firehouse open mic.
Mm-hmm.
Saw each other
R.I.P..
play.
Yeah.
And I introduced myself, and we met up a few weeks later and collaborated on a song
for the open mic.
to play at the open mic. And then that's where it started.
Yeah, sparks just flew after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's so fantastic. So I was listening to every one of the songs that you played, and you just have such deep, emotional lyrics. You know, like what is your inspiration to get to that point to write those kind of lyrics?
The ones that I played tonight, I wrote. One of them, Black Honey, was like personal. I'd say most of mine are probably from a personal space, like social anxiety or, negative self-talk, all that kind of stuff, and then heartbreak and all those things. And then the other one was inspired by a blog post I read, so it wasn't about me at all, but it's one of my favorites that I've
Okay.
written. So that's me.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I started off with a song that was one of my more sappy songs,
Mhm.
if you can call it sappy. But that one, I feel like I got to throw in some more lighthearted ones, more positive ones now and again, at least. Trying to do that more. That was the first one we played. You Came Along, and then a couple of the other ones, like the one we ended with. I don't know. I just tapped into my darkness.
We all have some darkness.
So which one do you find more easy to write? More on the dark side or more like
The
on
dark
the upbeat
side comes out more naturally,
Okay.
for me at least.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like I'll oftentimes write chords and then I'll try to write the lyrics and the concept after, and it always just pops up kind of dark.
Dang.
And I usually run with it,
But I tell you, that's what hit home more, especially when I was listening to every one of your songs. I'm like, man, that just floors me, And I think that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So before the show tonight, you guys told me you guys are coming out with a single. Is that right? New single. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So the third song we played, No One Wins,
Mhm.
we've been working on recording that for a couple months, and it's almost ready.
Mhm.
It's quite a process.
Oh, yes.
But I think in the next month or so, it will be out
Okay.
for all to hear.
Phenomenal. So in
Yeah.
the next month or so, you can expect some new music from you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool. So you guys play around Austin. Do you have any upcoming shows you want to kind of plug for people that can catch you out and about a little bit?
Sure. We're playing Yard Bar on Saturday for their 3rd birthday party, 3 to 5. And then we're playing a full band show at the Townsend at Friday, September 28th. And we really enjoyed playing there back in March. It's probably one of our best shows. The sound is just incredible there.
The Towns is a phenomenal venue.
It's a great listening venue, and that's the kind of stuff we like to play the most. And so that's what we're trying to promote probably pretty heavily. So
Well, fantastic, guys. Cool. Well, thank you guys so very much for coming on the program and sharing some beautiful music with us. Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
having us.
thank you.
You can check more from Deerfellow at deerfellow.com for more music, updates, and tour dates. So stick around, guys. We got one last musical act, and we'll be right back.
Introducing the Much Love app. Much Love is a movement creating an atmosphere that is conducive to the creation of great art and a livable lifestyle for musicians. Here's how it works. Musicians sign up for an account and receive a unique ID and QR code. This links to their Much Love profile page. Fans sign up, and the app allows them to enter the band ID or QR code while at a show or viewing content online. This takes them directly to the band's profile page where they can easily connect on Facebook or go to the website for more information like shows and merchandise. And most importantly, they can show some love by leaving them a tip for a performance or just to show support. The amazing thing for bands is that they can use this ID and QR code not just for local gigs, but for streaming events, add to social media accounts, and tag internet content like music videos on YouTube or Vimeo. The Much Love app is an easy way for fans to show love to artists who inspire us and enrich our lives. Sign up today.
And welcome back to the Lost in Sound Lounge. Please welcome our final act of the evening, Miss Ariel Leggett.
Thank you.
The waves are pulling at my heart, pulling me apart from everything I knew. I thought I knew waves to be my only friend, forgetting how things end, forgetting to breathe in. And if I did what I had before, if I'd only washed up shore, I'd still have more. And if I knew what I had to do to read the signs of caution by the seaside. The shore feels better on my skin, feels like things could begin. Funny how things end and start again. If I did what I had before, if I'd only washed up shore, I'd still have more. And if I knew what I had to do to read the signs of caution by the seaside. And if I did what I had before, I'd wash up shore and still have more. And if I knew what I had to do to read the signs of caution by the seaside. If I did what I had before, I'd wash up shore and still have more. If I knew what I had to do to read the signs of caution by the seaside.
Thank you, guys. Thanks. So, yeah, we don't always sit down, or I don't always sit down during shows. But this is a special occasion as my foot heals from a motor accident. This next tune has nothing to do with that, though. I draw inspiration from a lot of things, and this song is inspired by a Disney Pixar film. So there's that.
Shouldn't I be happy? 'Cause I am not. Could you make me happy? 'Cause I forgot the way love feels and the way it gets me reeling. Hold on, babe, I'm easing your heart to the floor. You should be happy, but not with me. You could be happy, just wait and see. The way time heals and the way she'll make you feel. Hold on, babe, I'm easing your heart to the floor. Life can't be happy without being sad. Life can't be happy without all the bad. 'Cause it can seem so easy to be in control of everything. Let's stop for some time to think and feel it all sink in. Shouldn't I be happy? 'Cause I am not. Could I make me happy? 'Cause I forgot the way life can feel when things are good, but just then something changes suddenly. My heart's on the floor. Life will be happy, I promise you that. Life could be happy, let's leave it at that.
Thanks, y'all. The power of Disney. Thank you. I'm actually going to switch instruments here and pick things up a little bit. That worked. Yeah, we didn't really rehearse a graceful way of doing this. Whatever works. Thank you to the studio. Thank you, Brandon, obviously, for having us and for getting me this stool. It's very helpful. All right. Well, we're going to edit that out. Maybe not, though. We're going to go ahead and... Sure, yeah, I have it turned down up here. Yeah? All right, I think that's good. No feedback. Cool. The first two tunes I put out on my first EP 2 years ago, and then this came out earlier this February on an EP you can find online, Spotify.
tonight. I can't wait to settle for you. I can't wait to settle for you. Settling, easy to do. Feeling right this night, feeling at least tonight. I can't wait to settle for you.
Thanks, y'all. All right, we're going to switch it back, and we're going to hope for no technical difficulties. We'll see how this goes. Thank you. Round 2. All right. It's funny, when I got in my accident, I really thought that I'd be like totally fine to play the show. It's like, yeah, I can stand. It's just a 3rd-degree burn. That's not bad. But so yeah, I'm glad y'all are accommodating. I thought maybe we could all like kumbaya and we'd like be sitting here all together. But next time. Cool. Treating great.
Figured you'd be gone, that you wouldn't stay for long. But now I see our colors running. Figured I'd be fine. I blew for some time, till I felt your arm brush next to mine. There's no time to wait for this picture we could make. What once seemed so faint has brightened up from trading paint. Figured this would end. Who's to say it's not pretend? We said we'd never settle in. But look how they've all dried up, these perfect strokes of luck. None better than this canvas of life. There's no time to wait for this picture we have made. What once seemed so faint
Thanks, guys. Don't they sound great? That's Mike St. Clair on bass, Anthony Casaro on drums, and the good old Jordan Burchill on guitar. And I'm so lucky to play with these dudes. They're so good. And it's my first time playing with Mike. So, welcome, Mike. Okay. Cool. Well, we're going to play one more tune, and this was written shortly after, I'm just going to say it, the 2016 election. So these are my feelings written into song. Great.
I used to never wake up in the night, but these days feel so far from anything I know. Gonna find our way to light if we hold each other tight and loosen up our grip to fight. It's not just you, it's me too. So wrapped up in our own homes, we forget to look outside our windows. What feels true is not the same to everyone. It's not the way to fix the damage now. It's never been so hard to face the facts, but these lines we wrote pushed us further than we could ever know. Only one way to react, and it's with love that mends a broken heart, and not with hate that's taken part of you. I'm here too, and just because we don't think the same doesn't give you right away. 'Cause then we'll all lose. We love, we won't lose with love. We won't lose with love. We won't lose with love. We love, we won't lose with love. We won't lose with love. We won't lose with love. We love, we won't lose with love. We won't lose with love. We won't lose. We love, we won't lose with love. We won't lose with love. We won't lose with love.
Thanks so much, y'all. Thank you.
And welcome back to the show, everyone. We are here with Miss Arielle Leggett,
Hello.
who just performed an amazing set for us this evening.
Thank you. Thanks. That was a lot of fun.
I do have to say, you are a trooper. I mean, you are performing on one leg after third degree burns. Is that right? Like you
I
are.
think my adrenaline hasn't worn off. It's been like a week and a half, and I'm still just like, nothing happened. It's fine.
Like I said,
But
trooper.
thank you.
Trooper,
Thank you.
trooper. So, if you want to tell us, how long have you been playing and performing around here in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, in Austin, I grew up here. I wasn't playing music the whole time, and then when I went to college is when I kind of learned, moved to Orlando for no reason. And then came back to Austin in 2012, and that's probably when I started playing just little coffee shop gigs, 2013. And then, yeah, just kind of gone from there. So the last like 5 years or so.
That's solid. That's really good. Yeah, so I know this, but a lot of people might not. You are a little bit of a Renaissance woman. Like, you have your creativity in a lot of things. Would you mind telling a little bit of the audience, like, what those are?
Sure. Well, I started doing improv comedy like 5 years ago, and then theater was always my first love. So I do theater. I'm in a show called, I don't know if I can curse on here.
Do it.
Okay, cool. Shitface Shakespeare. And that's just like actual Shakespeare, and then one of the actors gets drunk. And then you and I are in a project together.
We
a
are.
really cool audio drama. I play this like French woman, Madame Lafleur.
Madame Lafleur.
It's me, yeah.
Yes.
And then you're like the lead in that whole show.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I actually am a co-owner of one of the improv theaters downtown now, which has been a really cool, exciting part of this year as far as a thing to do.
Yeah, so much creativity. So out of all of those projects, I should say, what is your favorite? Like, what do you kind of go to? I know it's a
the
very
worst
hard. It's a
question.
very hard question.
Yeah.
You know, but every artist, I think, kind of goes to one thing first, and then kind of goes to other things.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, I definitely went to theater first. I would just say I really like performing.
Yeah.
So whatever like it puts me on a stage, whatever puts me in front of people, actually, I don't really like performing to a crowd that isn't there to listen or watch or whatever, be an audience. But of course that happens because, you know, you got to make money playing music.
Yeah.
So I can't, God, I couldn't ever pick. I actually had this conversation with a friend before, and I feel like I would have to have like an existential crisis if I had to decide.
Well, you know, I think you answered it. I think being a performer, like in every bit of that, is what you gravitate to. You like to
guess so.
perform. So I think that's it.
Cool. Well, thank you. Thanks for answering that for me.
No,
Great.
absolutely.
Okay.
And to kind of follow up on that, like as someone who, you know, is involved in these kind of projects, you know, what kind of advice would you give to a budding artist or someone who is just starting out, you know, doing music or theater, who wants to kind of like go into different avenues with their creativity? What kind of advice would you give to them?
Just getting involved and going and seeing stuff. Like, go see live music, go see live theater. There's amazing theater community in Austin, and musicals, whatever, you know, just like going and watching, I think allows you to be inspired, but then also allows you to meet people. And that's how we met, right?
Absolutely.
Doing the open mic circuit.
Yep.
And yeah, just being involved, being present, and taking in everything as inspiration and not like comparing yourself to everyone else, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's very important too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you also came out with some new music this past February.
Yeah.
Can you give a plug to that a little bit so people can find some of that?
Totally. So I didn't plan on kind of recording the EP last year, but then, you know, life just works in mysterious ways. And the last tune that I wrote was kind of the catalyst for writing more tunes that kind of had this timely theme. The album is called Case of the Times, and it's an EP. Jordan actually produced it. And yeah, it's just 5 tunes kind of about how things are now, and not really necessarily a love song kind of EP. But there's a little bit of that mixed in too. So
Absolutely.
yeah, you can find
gotta
that.
have some love in there too.
Right.
Yeah, just a
I
little
mean,
bit.
you know, it's all around us.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spotify and all the places that you listen to music, it is there.
Well, thank you so much, Ariel, for coming in here tonight.
Thank you for having us. We had such a good time, and Dear Fellow was amazing as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Cool. For more information on Ariel, you can go to arielleggett.com. Well, that concludes our show this evening. We'd like to thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Brandon Hughes, and this is the Lost in Sound Lounge.